The strongest men do not fall at the hands of their enemies. They fall at the hands of the women they themselves choose. The centuries-old story of Samson and Delilah is no different from the story of Napoleon and Josephine. Samson's strength was stolen by lust. Napoleon's empire was weakened by a barren woman who made his knights restless. And when the cannons finally fell silent, even in his decline, Josephine's whispers still echoed. His final 3 words carried the name of a corrupt woman. Welcome to History Pulse. Today, let's understand why. Empires fall the same way marriages do, from the inside. Samson was not defeated by the Philistine army. He was brought down by the woman he loved, a woman who sold his secret for silver coins. Napoleon was not truly defeated by the combined armies of Europe's coalition. He was destroyed by the woman he trusted the most. External enemies, no matter how powerful, rarely destroy a man completely. It's betrayal that turns empires to ash. A fortress can withstand any siege from the outside, but it crumbles when the gates are opened from within. This is the timeless lesson of history. The most devastating attacks come not from strangers, but from those we invite into our closest circle. Lust blinds a man to his legacy. Samson, a man blessed with supernatural strength, saw Delilah's body, but he was blind to the blade she hid. He was so consumed by his desire that he ignored every warning sign, every test, every betrayal, until he was left powerless and shamed. Napoleon, a man with a vision to conquer a continent, saw Josephine's charm, her elegance, her allure. He was so captivated by her that he didn't see the chains she was forging around his destiny. History repeats this pattern with chilling consistency. Men with extraordinary vision, men capable of changing the world, collapse the moment lust becomes more important than their legacy. The drive to build something eternal is replaced by the fleeting pleasure of the moment. And in that moment of weakness, the entire structure they built begins to crack. A barren woman became his greatest weakness. For Napoleon, the continuation of his dynasty was paramount. He needed an heir to secure his empire, give meaning to all his conquests. Yet, he stayed fiercely loyal to Josephine for years. Even after it became painfully clear she was unable to bear children. That loyalty was not love. It was weakness, disguised as devotion. Think about it. This was the man who redrew the map of Europe, the military genius who won the legendary Battle of Austerlitz against impossible odds. He commanded armies, toppled monarchies, and held the fate of nations in his hands. Yet, this same man could not win the war inside his own home. His strategic mind failed him in his most personal battle. He was a general on the world stage, but a captive in his own palace, shackled by a fruitless hope. But Josephine's betrayal was not limited to infertility. Infidelity is the poison that weakens kings. While Napoleon was on the battlefield, fighting for the glory of France, she filled the palace with her affairs. The whispers of her infidelity spread through Paris, a constant source of humiliation for the emperor. Soldiers trembled before Napoleon's rage. Entire nations feared his ambition. But back home, Josephine mocked him behind closed doors. She undermined his authority, not with armies, but with disrespect. And this is a crucial truth. Even the strongest man, a man who can conquer the world, cannot conquer a woman who is determined to dishonor him. A betrayal was a slow poison, weakening his morale, eroding his confidence, and turning his personal sanctuary into a source of constant stress and shame. A king can't rule an empire when his own queen is leading a rebellion in his heart. Eventually, the need for an heir forced his hand. Napoleon divorced Josephine and married Mary Louise of Austria, who quickly gave him the son he desperately wanted. But the divorce did not free him. It broke him. The emotional toll of severing his bond with Josephine was immense. His spirit, once forged in the fires of revolution and battle, was weakened. His legendary judgment, the very thing that made him a master strategist, became compromised. He made strategic errors he never would have made in his prime, and the empire, built on iron discipline and unwavering focus, began to crack. The foundation was shaken, not on the battlefield, but in the quiet, heartbreaking moments of a failed marriage. The damage was already done. He had his heir, but he had lost a part of himself. His final words reveal who truly won the war for his soul. On his deathbed, exiled and defeated on the lonely island of St. Helena, Napoleon's last whispered words were not of his son, the future of his dynasty. They were not of his greatest victories or his grand ambitions. As he lay dying, he uttered three names: France, the army, Josephine. Not legacy, not victory, not even God. In his final moments, it was the woman who betrayed him, the woman who humiliated him, who still ruled his mind. This is the profound tragedy of great men who choose wrongly. The shadow of that one woman follows them all the way to the grave, a permanent ghost haunting their final moments. It shows that the deepest wounds are not inflicted by swords, but by the heart. This isn't just a story from a history book. Modern men are repeating the same mistake every single day. Today, it isn't Josephine. It's the Instagram models promising a fantasy. It's the side girlfriends who become wives, bringing chaos into a man's life. It's the women addicted to drama, lust, and the thrill of betrayal. The empires of today don't always fall in Europe with cannons and armies. Sometimes, they fall in the sterile quiet of family courts. They crumble under the weight of child support orders that drain a man's life's work. They turn to dust in divorce and alimony rulings that leave men bankrupt, bitter, and utterly broken. The battlefield has changed, but the war remains the same. The enemy is still the one you let inside your walls. Let's be clear, the strongest men do not fall to their enemies. They fall to the women they choose. Samson proved it. Napoleon proved it. And modern men are proving it every single day in courtrooms and broken homes across the world. So, choose wisely. Build your life, your career, your empire. But understand that none of it is safe if you make the wrong choice in a partner. Because no enemy you will ever face on a battlefield, in a boardroom, or in any other arena of life can ever wound you as deeply, as permanently, as the woman who shares your bed. Thanks for watching History Pulse. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more truths from the past that shape our present. We'll see you in the next one.